Hello, welcome back to Bodyweight Calisthenic Home, the YouTube channel dedicated to my personal calisthenics transformation. And it's a rest day today, so I've been having a bit of fun. Despite the fact that it's a rest day, I have done a 6-mile canal walk, so that will have helped. Anyway, having a bit of fun, although there is a very serious side to what I've been doing today, and I've been talking about this world map of subscribers for some time, and it's finally arrived in the post from Amazon, and I've stuck it up on the board behind my dips frame here. And what I intend doing is, when I know someone gives me their location around the world, I'll put a flag in this map, and these are the flags I've already got, and they're all around the world, as you can see, and I'm going to name check a few of these in a moment, so just bear with me. Now, when I started this journey, I did sit down with a piece of paper and write down my motivations, and it was things like I'd be healthier, I can eat a calorie surplus, it will slow down the aging process, it will introduce testosterone into my system. There's all kinds of different benefits which I identified before I got started on this journey, and also doing it because there are people who are no longer with us who would love to join, friends who have left us who would love to join in something like this and no longer can. So lots of motivations. Now, I had no idea whatsoever that doing it on YouTube and having engagement with subscribers like yourself would be so motivational. I must do a little video on what's motivating me, because this, the engagement I'm getting from you people, is top of the list really at the moment. The advice, the encouragement, the counselling I'm getting from you, just the words of support really have been a massive boost. This is a massive boost also, because just to think that these little videos that I make in the corner of a brick garage in Cheshire, England, in the middle of a field effectively, are going out all over the world. It's astonishing really, and as I mentioned the other day, I've had 10,000 views. 10,000 people have seen my tummy all around the world. It's an intriguing and fascinating prospect really, and highly motivational. So I'll get on with name checking a few of these people now, and I apologise if I've left you out. I've gone through all the comments under all my videos, and I've identified all the people who've told me where they are in the world. I have put a couple on there in the UK, to be fair, but I would imagine that the majority of my subscribers are in the UK, and I've got 300, and I can't stick 300 fat little flags in that little area there. So I've just put a couple on, and those couple are people, well, who I know where you are actually, so that's why I've put you on there. Let's get started on this little list of name checking people, and I'll tell you where they are. 760 Victor V in San Diego. San Diego, there, far side of the USA, right over there. Look at that. I have been to California. Anyway, Oak Nash Keith in Ireland, Cork, West Island, just there. And Apson in India. Somebody is watching me in India, fantastic. Guy W No Sense in Colombia. Down here is Colombia. And Old Natty in the States. The Mick PTI, don't worry. You mentioned that you wanted to be on the map. You're on the map in Garstang there. King of Cows in the US, and you put UM, which I've looked up and I think is the minor outlying islands of Hawaii. Look at that. Right in the middle of a vast sea. A video that's been made in Cheshire, England. He's going out there. SBH in South Korea. All the way over there. My brother John up in Inverness. Hello, John. Lancelot in Belgium. Phil Nixon in the UK. Phil, I mentioned you because right early on in my journey, week 1, you gave me a load of great advice. So you've earned your flag on there. Thanks, Phil. I've got a new soul in Peru. There, look. Nihilus Queen up in Canada. Pool Verglas in France. An unknown user in Indonesia. That's way down there. And a J MKZ in the USA as well. Look at that though. It's incredible, the power of YouTube to connect people all across the world. Wonderful and highly motivational, a massive boost for me and a bit of fun. I mean, I love doing the workouts. I'm really getting into it now, but this just adds another layer of fun that gets me into it. I've said this before and I'm going to repeat it. This is a bit like having a gym buddy. It's a bit like having a personal trainer. It helps me in many ways. Because you've been so encouraging and supportive, it kind of gives me a boost in the sense that it adds a subtle pressure. I don't mind admitting it. You know, on those days when you just can't be bothered coming out of the warm house to the cold garage, knowing that you're out there and have supported me just has that little bit of pressure. But it's not just a pressure, it's also a joy. It's a joy to have engagement and connection and to know that there's humanity all around the world getting involved in my little journey, in my little world in the corner of Cheshire, England. So there we go, a little bit of fun on a rest day at Bodyweight Calisthenics home. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'll be back tomorrow for a workout. Got a couple of things I wanted to mention to you tomorrow, but there is some news. And that news is I've got pecs. Yes, it's not my imagination. I was looking in the mirror this morning. I glanced at myself in the mirror. I wasn't standing and looking at myself, and I just happened to notice that there was a crease underneath my pectoral muscles. And it's not just my imagination. There's definitely some definition starting to grow in my pectoral muscles. Delighted about that, because again, that's motivational. It's like a feedback, isn't it? You get a bit of a result, you add a bit more, you get more results. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I could actually feel more muscle tissue. I was at rest. I hadn't been doing any workout, and I was at rest, and I could feel some muscle tissue. The other thing that happened was when I was pulling my pants up, there's a mirror in the bedroom. As I was pulling my pants up, I happened to glance over. Don't worry, I don't stand there all day looking at myself in the mirror. And I could see definition on my arm, on the top of my arm there, on my shoulder and underneath. So again, gave me a little boost, because I thought, do you know what, this is actually working. And several people have said that they've noticed a change in my physique and shape. But you wonder whether it's people being kind, and obviously like your mum, she's biased. But this was a definite change. So again, I'm really spurred on, delighted. I'll let you go now. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to tell me where you are in the world. I suspect I might not get many people over. I don't even know if people are allowed to watch YouTube in certain parts of the world, but please do tell me where you are, and I'll put a pin in the map. Bye for now.